To install this shower door, the first thing we got to do is pull off these magnetic strips that are on the sides. Both sides have 2 of these magnetic strips each. You're going to pull them off so that you can push the sides onto the walls. And at the end of the project, when the 2 side pieces are installed, you'll put these 4 magnetic strips back. Then we have to measure the width of the opening at the bottom of your curb where the bottom piece of the shower kit's going to go. The bottom piece is designed to go in a 60-inch opening, so if your opening is less than that, then you need to follow the instructions to see how much you need to cut off of the bottom rail. And it's important to note that you're supposed to cut off evenly from both sides so that the little center piece in the bottom rail stays where it needs to be. But after you measure it and you cut both sides off, you're going to add silicone to the whole bottom of the bottom rail like you see here, and then you're going to stick it down and make sure it's centered in your space. You see here I'm pushing it all down. I'm using a tape measure to make sure it's a proper distance and it's even all the way across. Then you're going to grab one of the side pieces and you're going to go ahead and stick it onto the bottom rail and against the wall, and then you're going to use a level to make sure it's level and mark the 4 holes. Then you're going to drill out those 4 holes, and then you're going to take the included drywall anchors, stick them in the 4 holes as I'm doing here. Then you're going to put the side piece on and you're going to add the 4 screws. Once you get that side piece on, then you're just going to repeat for the other side. It's important to note at the bottom of these pieces, they are different. So there is one piece that goes on the left side and one piece that goes on the right side. They're not interchangeable, so make sure you read the instructions carefully. But here you see me setting the second piece on the right side. I'm adding all the screws now. And at this point, we now have the bottom rail and the 2 side pieces installed. Lastly, you're going to install this little guide at the bottom of the bottom rail. Then you're going to measure the top of the opening so that we can cut our top rail to size. For the top rail, you don't have to cut evenly off each side. You can just cut off one side or the other. But you do need to drill 2 new holes through the top for the bracket. Once you have that done, you're going to install the little brackets just loosely like this onto the top rail on both sides. Then you're going to set it in place. Set the top rail in place and just make sure that the brackets on each side are going to reach and that the screws will work okay, but don't actually tighten the screws into the sides yet. We're going to take it back off so we can get the doors in. But right now we're just making sure that the top rail goes on and that the bracket on each side is going to reach the screws properly. Once you've determined that though, go ahead and take it back off and we're going to work on the doors. To prep the doors, all you got to do is just put the 2 rollers onto each door. It's important to note that there's 2 different types of rollers and each door gets 1 of each type. Read the instructions very carefully because it does matter where the rollers go, but the doors are marked pretty clearly with the seals on them. So again, just read the instructions carefully so you see which way to orient the rollers onto the 2 doors. But carefully screw the rollers onto each door, and once you have them prepped, the next thing we're going to do is move them into the bathroom. And here's the doors with the rollers on both. Got both rollers on this door. That's the inner door. And then we got the outer door over here that has both rollers on it as well. Now it's time to move them into the bathroom. First, we move the inner door into the shower stall and to make sure that's secure, and then we're going to move the outer door into the shower stall. Once they're both in place, we're going to put our top rail back in place, and now we're going to go ahead and tighten those 2 brackets on each side, and now we're ready to hang the actual doors. We start with the outer door first, and you just lift it up and put the rollers onto the track above, and make sure that the bottom of the door goes onto that guide that we stuck down earlier. Once it's up, we grab the inner door, and to get the inner door in, you got to stick the middle roller in first, kind of on an angle, and then you can get the other roller in. And again, make sure that the bottom of the door goes over the guide. Once you get it in place, you'll see that they both are easily sliding back and forth. Then you see I'm putting my magnetic strips back in the sides so I don't forget. There's 2 on this side and then 2 on the other side. Then we're going to install our 2 door handles. It's pretty straightforward. You use an Allen key to tighten them into the door, and there's 2 mounts for each handle. The handles did come with the hardware already connected to them, So just important to note that you gotta unscrew the pieces from the handles and then you can install them on the doors. But we got one handle installed already, and now we're just installing the other one. You don't have to put a ton of force on them when you're tightening them. You just turn the little Allen key until it gets snug, and then you're all set. This is actually starting to look like a real shower now. But anyway, once you get the handles on, we are almost just about done, but the last thing we gotta do after we make sure our door is working good is we have to apply silicone caulk to all of the sides. Actually, I'm wrong, we gotta put in the bumpers. That little piece I just showed you is a little bumper that makes it so the doors can't accidentally come off the track. You're gonna install 2 of those. There's one on this door, and then you install one onto the other door the same way. And now it's time for the silicone. As you see, I use silicone caulk on every single seam of the door. Every single section around the door where it meets the tile, you want to use silicone to caulk it, and then you're not supposed to use the shower for 24 hours. But again, read the instructions carefully with this shower door, because it does go into detail about all these things you need to know.